My name is Ethel Reeves. My title is Director of Equity and Community Relations. I often feel like there's a strong sense of community at Lynchburg City Schools, and I'll tell you why. We are in an amazing place. We have people who want to give, who want to support. We have a number of philanthropists who just believe in education and who will help us. We also have our Lynchburg Ed Foundation, who's an amazing support for us. We have the Lynchburg Regional Business Alliance, who helps us a lot through our Partners in Education. And within Partners in Education, we find that we have businesses and organizations who are willing to help us with our students. So as an example, we might have a mentorship program with a company, BWXT. But we also may have a small business that just says, can I help your teachers? Can I help your administrators? And that to me is important. We've had a number of successes throughout the pandemic. Student engagement has been an issue. So we said through hashtag Operation Student Engagement that if the students aren't coming to us, we're going to them. And so we set up in the communities. We work with the Housing Authority, and we went into different apartment complexes and said, hey, we're here. Here are your instructional supplies. Here's some shoes. Here's some food. We work with One Community, One Voice. And we said, you know what? We are one. We are a community, and every person in our community matters. Interestingly enough, our students are amazing. Unfortunately, we experienced the murder of George Floyd, and I say we because they experienced that too. Much like the pandemic, we think of what the adults endured, but the students also have had to go through this pandemic. Students, particularly at, and I won't even say at one school, but students got together through Lynchburg Students Rise, and they said, you know what, these are some of the things that we want. There were a group of those students who met with me, who also met with Dr. Edwards, and we had a conversation. One of the things that we understand is that the students' voices matter. And so we love hearing from our students. We understand that things are different for them. They look through a different lens than we as adults look. And it's important to get their voice. So having them just be able to talk with us. We encourage principals to have principals' cabinets where they talk to their students. And then the principals, of course, can talk to central office. And we start shaping things in a way that our students understand their voices matter. One of the foundations of family engagement is to make sure that parents have what they need in order to help their children. Many times people think it's just a bake sale. How many people came to the bake sale? How many people came, to the event? It's bigger than an event. It's making sure parents have what they need in order to help children. And I can tell you that there are parents who've said to me, I don't know how to help my child. So it's incumbent upon us as educators to have those conversations and to figure out what resources, we're talking about community, so where in the community can we partner with this organization to help the parent help the student? And that's what it takes. We want to create that welcoming environment where all people are welcome. We have our mission statement, every child by name and by need to graduation and beyond. That and beyond is where we want to focus. It's where we want to make sure that our children are successful. So what we understand is that children are most successful when their families are engaged. What do we want? We want students to be successful. So we have to work with the family. There is a mindset that, we send the children to the schools, just fix it. No, we can't do it that way. We're going to do our very best. But as Dr. Edwards often says, we have them 6 hours throughout the day, or I should say 7 hours throughout the day. 8 hours, we hope they're sleeping. There's 9 more hours of stuff going on. And so we have to involve our community. We have to have things for them to do, whether it's before school programming, after school programming, whether it's an opportunity to go to a company, to have an internship, or just to watch. We like the word partner. We want partners. I used to often use the word stakeholder. But sometimes we have people who don't have children. We have people who have no connection really to the school, but are in our community. And we want them as a partner. We want them to help us address the needs that we are focused on. We want our children to know that the community cares. In order for the children to know our community cares, we need community to come in and help us. That's what we need. It's beautiful.